Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Beyond the Sewing Room. I'm Diane. Here I share all things sewing and sewing related. So today I'm sharing with you a little reinvention of a top that I've just made. So the thing is, sometimes we make things and they are not quite right for us for whatever reason. And in this case it's because I decided to line it because the fabric was so thin and it has completely changed the look. And I know this happens sometimes, but obviously I still make mistakes. So what I did this week, I made a top for a work project. Again, I decided to recreate a pattern that I've already made because I just thought it was really cute when I made it, but then I've changed a few things and it does not look quite the same. So this week, and I'll insert an image here of it on the mannequin, this is the one that I made after. So I made a beige one in a nice sort of linen blend fabric for work of this one, Style Arc Joan woven top. Sorry if that's a bit shiny on the screen, but just a basic t-shirt. Made that one for work, really liked it. Thought I will make that with that Swiss dot or Dobby. I'm not entirely sure which one it was actually that I got. But the navy fabric I bought a little while ago was quite see-through. So when I had a look at it, I thought I can't just wear that on its own. You're going to be able to see underwear straight through it. So I'll just line it with some navy fabric. Didn't come out the same at all as I should have known because obviously it was a stiffer look. So as you can probably see on the mannequin, it looks okay on the mannequin actually, but on me it just swamps me. It just seems to stick straight out and it just sort of sits there, really boxy. It is supposed to be an oversized boxy top, but with a sort of softer linen fabric it does hang better. So I've made it, the finish is lovely on it, I really took my time over it, but I don't like it on me. So that is purely personal preference and it might just be me, and I do tend to like things a little bit more fitted anyway, so I should have known this. So I'm going to insert a little bit of footage of how I saved on the fabric with it to start with, because that's a great tip if you're making this. So I'll insert that now. Just cutting this out, and I thought I would just share this with you in case this tip is useful. So I'm just cutting out this Joan top out of this fabric that I bought recently. And it's this one with the dot, and because look, I've literally got scraps left, this is the way I like it. Only buy enough that I need and then make it work. That's what I usually do. Didn't intend on making this top, but I made it recently and decided I really like the shape, so I thought it would be a great one to do. But as it's got this faced waistband, when I came to do the waistband bits, you're supposed to have both bits on the fold like this here, and there wasn't enough, but that doesn't matter because you can just add in a join. So here look, I've just allowed a little extra. I've cut it on the pieces I did have, and what I'll do is I'll just do a centimetre seam there at the back, and that's on the inside anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So that just means that I could utilise my fabric to its full potential and just have these few little bits left over. And then also I'm going to insert what I've started to do. So this is how I've approached changing it, and I'll show you how I've pinned it, and I'll insert the footage of that, and then of course I'll show you what it looks like when I've altered it at the end. So I hope that's something that's interesting to you, because I know quite often we'll see a pattern or we'll make something and then we spend time on it, try it on, no, we don't like it on us. So don't give up. Change things. I mean, I had thought I could put buttons down the front of this one like I did on my previous one in my previous video, the green one, and it would probably look very similar with that V and the front with buttons, but I thought no, I'll keep it just a pull on t-shirt. I'll just do a seam down the front, but obviously I've got to change that seam, so I'll show that footage as well. So here's something that I'm doing straight away, is I've pinned it down the front on each side, and that's because this is lined, and once I release this front bit that's going to be loose, the two pieces. So first of all I'm going to take some out of the front here so that I can make this V a little bit smaller, and also so that I can bring the front in a little. That's the first thing I'm going to do. So I've got it pinned ready, and once I've cut it I'll also sort of stitch down each side just to keep it in place before I create a new centre seam. So that's one thing that I'm going to do. I'm also going to take some out of the sides because I just feel it's just way too big for me at the sides and the arms. Now, had it been in that drapier fabric, it would have been better, but because I've decided to line it, it's obviously just changed the structure of it, and I feel it sticks out too much. So I'm going to do that as well. So I placed another top on top of it, and here I've pinned up the sides, just so that I know it needs to come in here as well. I've also overlapped the front now, so that it's pinned there. And here, I'm also going to shape the shoulder down a little bit from here, because it just seems to stick out, straight out with it being lined. So I'm taking it in a bit under the arm here, and also shaping it on the shoulder. So I'm going to try that, and I'll let you know how I get on with that. So here it is taken in. I think that's much better. I'll wear that now. So the V is sort of higher and tighter against me now that I've taken that off the front. And the sleeves, shaped it there and underneath a little bit. That fits better to my arm, so it doesn't just stick straight out. So I'll wear that now either out or tucked in. So I think that's much better. Now, you might have preferred it bigger and baggier, but of course we've got to have things that work with our clothes and what works for us. So if I'd have left it big and baggy, I know I wouldn't have worn that. It would have sat in the wardrobe until I decided to do something else with it entirely. So I'm really happy with that now, and I will wear it. So I'm glad that I've rectified that top. Have you got anything that you need to alter that you've made recently that you're not quite happy with? So I always find that this is a good thing to do, to go through your recent makes. If you've got any that are just sitting there that you're not wearing, or any that you might have popped to one side in a drawer because you finished it and then thought, I'm not sure, have a little look and have a little play around, think about what you can do. Don't cut or stitch anything until you've pinned it and tried it on first. So have a little play around, put a few strategic pins here and there, try it, pinch it, think about, would it look better if you put some side vents in maybe? Maybe it's a little tight on the hips if it's a top. You can always put side vents in, and that will open it up and completely change it. You'll be able to wear it out then, and it won't just sit snug on your hips. If it's too big or baggy or boxy, like my top was for me, you can alter the shape of it by taking it in a little, and if the shoulders stick out a little, you can shape the shoulders. Sleeves, sometimes you just need to take them out and restitch them. If you've got a short sleeve or a long sleeve, maybe unpick it and have a little look at it. Maybe you can take them out completely and have it sleeveless, or cap the sleeves off. That can really change the look. Have a little play around with what you can do and make sure that you're wearing those handmade clothes. So something else that I wanted to mention, because I always forget to do this and then I end up putting it in the comments when people ask me, what I'm wearing today. This is a dress. This was actually in my summer clothes box and I'd forgot to get it out, and I was just thinking the other day, where's that grey dress? And I left it because I didn't get everything out. Summer clothes box that I always pack away at the end of the season. So I had to get it out and give it a press. It was clean, it was washed before it went in. So this is what it is. I'll stand up so that you can see it, the whole thing, because it's a long dress. It's this one. So it's a short sleeve shirt dress, long, button all the way down the front, Newlook 6651. It's a really nice pattern. So this one again, you can make it without sleeves. You can make it with just a little stand-up collar if you don't want the full collar. Or you can make it just to the knee. So I've got the longer line version on, so I'll show you what it looks like now. You can see it's a long line version and it's got pockets in. And this here is elastic, so there's 2 rows of elastic in the centre of this one, bringing it in at this waistband. It sort of brings it in all the way around, as you can see. So it's a nice comfy dress, but it's also got that bit of shape in here. So at the waistband where you have those 2 rows of elastic, you also have the double button there for security, and it's a proper collar and button band down the front. So I hope that was useful to you today. I just thought I'd pop on as I was doing that small alteration to that top and just show you in case that would help anybody, and also give you a little bit of inspiration in case you've made something and then it's been not quite right. It's always best to revisit them, not immediately, go back a few days later, because you might be a bit annoyed with it at first if it didn't quite work out how you expected. Go back a few days later, maybe even a week, have a look at it with fresh eyes and have another go at it. That's all from me for today. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and leave a comment. Oh, and I also wanted to say, If any of you could let the ads run, that would be great. I know a few of you might skip them just to save time, but if you're going to go off and do something and make a drink, or maybe just if you're just doing something else while you watch this video, that would be great. It all helps the channel and helps me keep making these videos. So thank you so much, and I'll be back soon.